The Aegis Retaliator recently got an update that brought it up to gold standard within the game, and as part of that update we were also introduced to the first iteration of ship modularity, with torpedo bays of the Retaliator now able to be swapped out for cargo bays, and even allowing a mix and match of torpedo and cargo between the ship's two bays. But on my first inspection of the ship, neither of these bays were fitted. Instead, the ship featured some distinctly empty rooms in their place. Does the cargo variant have elevators for the cargo?
Yeah, those drop down, yes.
Currently I've got the empty version, or the empty pods, whatever you want to call them, and there's a lot of room for activities, but like this space is borderline useless, right, without anything on it.
Yeah, like the way they're selling it, it's just empty Retaliator. I just wish they would sell them in packs, because like, what are you gonna do with nothing?
Well, they do sell them with packs, don't they?
Well, yeah, I think so, but like, I'm saying, like, why can you buy it with nothing in it?
I guess at some point they'd be available in-game to buy.
I would hope you can buy them in-game now, considering it's not actually a new ship.
As far as I can tell, you cannot buy the modules in-game yet, only via the RSI store. But I wanted to take a look at the cargo modules, so I would fit them here at the spaceport. But just how much cargo are we talking about? The empty pods were the ones we just saw. 36 SU of cargo in the front. Rear module is also 36. How much cargo space does a Corsair have?
76, I think? Something like that?
The Retaliator has just a little under that.
Yeah, I might be getting the numbers like slightly off, but yeah, they're roughly the same. Yeah.
Retaliator has the trait of being really tough, right? Really armored.
Yeah, and really shielded now, because it used to have 2 shield generators, but now it has 6.
How fast is it now? Do you know?
Not offhand.
Okay.
I can't imagine it's that fast, though.
I'd later learn that the top nav speed of the ship is about 1,000 meters a second, which is a little slow, but given the sheer protection offered by the ship, it is not too much of a problem. Wow, okay, so the cargo room is definitely smaller. It definitely does feel smaller when you put the cargo thing in there. It's cool though, it's got like a little elevator. Let's open this up and take a look how that looks. Naturally, one of our first thoughts was what kind of vehicles would and would not fit in the bay. It's very narrow, yeah, it's interesting. Get a vehicle on there. The narrowness and corner pillars would definitely make fitting the most favourite vehicles tricky, if not impossible. The rear bay was much the same, though feeling even narrower.
Yeah.
What's interesting is this was, I think, inaccessible in the old interior, right? There was no door to like the rear.
Couldn't get in the rear
no.
torp bay. Yeah, I like the windows that you can see in here even when it's closed. Like, that was always neat. Yeah, if you want to optimize, one torp bay has 2 and the other has 4. I forget which is which.
Oh, right. Ooh, okay.
So if you want to mix and match, then you got to figure out which is which.
I guess the benefit of the modules is that you can like swap, you know, chop and change as well. Are these storage?
No, I think they're like supposed to be for avionics or something.
Oh, okay. The lower turret no longer flips you upside down as it did before the rework, and while I initially thought there was no external storage on board, there was none in the captain's quarters or the crew dome, we did eventually find some. Wait, oh my god, I found external storage!
Nice.
There's a bunch of lockers here. It's a weird spot for it though. I need to check the other side as well, because there's 3 here. There's 3 on the other side as well. I guess you could have a locker for each crew member. Yep, 3 here as well. They still stand there in a weird spot. But another part of the gold standard upgrade is light switches and various lighting conditions for each room. Auxiliary lighting is really cool actually. I was playing around with the lights. I did find a light switch in the end. And I turned the blue light on here. I think it looks kind of nice, you know?
Yeah, it does.
Nice feel to it. So then back into the main room. So obviously the airlock has been moved from the floor to the side here. And then we got the bathroom, which is, I kind of think it's the same, I don't know. But I'd make one discovery I seemingly missed on my first walkthrough. God damn it, is there external storage in here as well? There is.
Yep.
Okay, so like, I was wrong, right? I will freely admit, I judged way too quickly. There's loads of external storage.
Yeah, like, oh, let me, you know, take a shower, do whatever I need to do, and then here's your locker with all your clothes or whatever in it.
The light switch is in here. There is a light switch, okay. How did I not spot these earlier on?
Yeah.
You can stand here and you can just admire your cargo. You know, not much of it, granted, but some. The front area has the captain's quarters, which captain's room, I guess, would be more appropriate. I do feel like some external storage here in the captain's room would have been appropriate, but alas, there is none. And then obviously the crew area up here, which is the same as always.
Yeah, top turret. Still with these old gun racks, huh?
Yeah, no new gun racks, yeah. The crew dome also lacks personal storage. Maybe swapping the placement of the weapon racks for the lockers at the back of the ship would have been a better choice. Cyrus would make some compelling arguments against the poor placement here.
Also, it's kind of a silly place for them if I'm honest, because like, okay, say we're in our crew uniforms and we need to repel boarders. I can't carry the gun down the ladder.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna store it and put one of the torp modules back in. Do a quick Google or something while I'm storing it and see which one is the good one and which one's the rubbish one.
Okay, give me a second.
I want the torps in the front bay. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for the front one is the 4-torp.
Front module then is going to be torpedoes, okay. So with a now mixed set of bays on board, we were ready to head out for some adventuring, though the question about putting vehicles on board lingered in the air, and so we decided to make a quick stop at a mining outpost here on Microtech to see if we could fit something useful in the back cargo bay. The Retaliator's extreme durability could make it an excellent option as a dropship, so taking a look at how well vehicles load and unload from these bays is a factor worth considering, and while even at the outset it looked unlikely, we didn't want to give up entirely on the prospect of fitting a medical Ursa on board. Someone's nursery's already out here. The nursery was locked, so I'd be pulling my own.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
The nursery is here. Again, we knew it was unlikely, but when you are looking at a cargo elevator in isolation, you can almost trick your mind into believing that it is wide enough. And on arriving back at the ship, the landing gear would also look like a pretty insurmountable obstacle at the back of the ship. The landing gear is a bit awkward, isn't it? Well, it's going to be way too wide, yeah. I don't know if you just get in on its side either because the gap underneath is so low.
But if you remove the wheels...
Yeah, like, even if you took all the wheels off and tilted this thing on its side, I don't think it's going in.
It might be possible to put this in the front bay if you remove all of the wheels and tractor it through the opening at an angle maybe, but on the rear bay here, there is just no way.
They might fit then. The front one is larger.
Front one is larger, isn't it? Yeah.
But then you sacrifice 4 and 4.
It'd be a hell of a lot easier to access as well, the front one, because the rear, the landing gear is positioned in a really awkward way. With the nurse not an option, we would go pick up pulses instead.
So you said you wanted a pulse?
And to test wheeled vehicles, a PTV, which itself would barely fit on the elevator when parked sideways.
Will we be stranded?
I'm sure they're fine.
Wait! The freaking PTV fell out.
Oh god. Well, that's promising. So the elevator's travel would not be the smoothest experience when loading vehicles, but on the second attempt we got them all in. So with the cargo bay now in use and still 4 size 9 torpedoes on board, it was clear that modularity was a working feature in the game. Modularity does work. One of the headlines here is that like modularity is now a reality in the game. You can have the cargo variant of the ship or a torp variant or a pointless empty variant. Also do like we've done here, we've got a mix. You've got cargo in the rear and torps at the front. There are further modules planned for the Retaliator as well, a dropship module full of drop seats for quickly deploying troops on the ground, and a hab module with extra living space for the crew on board. The weapon changes this patch also invite more options for outfitting turrets on board. The pilot has no weapons apart from torpedoes if they are fitted, and prior to the weapon changes it only really made sense to fit laser repeaters to the turrets. But with ballistics in particular getting a ton of changes recently, Cyrus had some ideas on outfitting.
I would like to try, if we're actually trying to defend against fighters, we probably want at least a couple that have railguns on them.
Are they good now, are they?
Well, yeah, because the projectile speed is so fast, so if they get close enough.
In the next video, we'll see some of Cyrus' loadout suggestions in action with a full crew on board. For now though, well, I wanted to see how the ship felt in daily life tasks, now that the cargo bays made it more of a multi-role ship, and so we were heading down to some outposts to recover stolen boxes. I'm going to land this a little further out because I want to see if we get engaged on the way in or not, you know?
Okay.
Ever trying to test the air responsiveness in the game, I figured heading in on foot would give us that opportunity.
Today we're Gemini arms people.
I know, right? Make the best guns now.
Yeah. Even both of our secondary guns are Gemini.
Yeah, for real. Let's see if we can observe anyone. Oh, right now.
Yeah, we're too far out for this little optic I have. I can never went this distance with this gun.
He's down. We didn't take any return fire yet here, which was a shame, but would make our task a little easier. I think it's one of the base tower as well. There.
There what?
He's taking fire. Cyrus?
Down.
Okay, good. Cyrus was using the F-55 and it sounded great. It sounds like a goddamn minigun now, I think it's crazy.
Reloading.
Okay, ooh, ooh. Camera needs the signal again. With the enemy cleared out, we could recover the first package.
But we did get up to the snowy part.
And that package would help us get on board the ship on our return. Oh, almost might actually be able to do it.
Raising an assist step.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, there we go.
Look at that. Okay, great. One down. Now, we'd not been back on board very long when I started to hear some strange noises, and it didn't take long to figure out what it was. Oh, wait, am I seeing gunfire? I am. Okay.
Are we being shot at?
We are.
Okay.
Reinforcement cutlass, maybe? Oh, I jump on a turret.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump on
Shields
top.
are up, so we're, you know, I'm going to move us just, well, for obvious reasons.
Alright, I'm getting in the top turret.
Cyrus had jumped on the top turret, but would soon encounter a strange problem with the gun alignment. Yeah, it's a cutlass, yeah.
Yeah. What is up with the guns?
Are you struggling?
They're not shooting straight, they're like shooting down.
Huh, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see what the guns are doing, but they just are shooting completely off.
Yeah, to me it looks like you're way off, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pointing my crosshair straight at the guy.
The top turret guns were misaligned for Cyrus, firing way below the crosshair on the head. Okay, get us out of here.
Yeah. Okay, the guns wanted to gimbal, but they were just shooting off target. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Shoot now. Okay, yeah, we are climbing now. We're actually still, we haven't taken any red hull yet at all, so. Okay. So the guns are all up, right? That's what you're getting?
Yeah, like I could not get them on target at all.
I wanted to see this for myself, so I would swap places with Cyrus on the way to the next package. Okay, I don't have a target, and the guns are firing real low for me as well. What's going on?
Yeah, that was the problem I was having. It was like they're just firing completely off.
Wow. Poor quality control out of the factory, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. And on the guns too, I expect better from Aegis.
The docking collar has been repositioned to the side of the ship, so much like the Corsair, you can use it to quickly hop off the ship in a lot of situations. We were now on Uterp, and the weather here often makes for slow, laboured walking. We've got a good vantage point of the village, of the outpost down below.
That piece of cover, but
oh, I see someone.
Pretty slow.
Yeah, there's two up there. Oh, yep, incoming shots.
Fire down.
Fire them down.
Top. I took a hit, but nothing serious.
Yeah, same.
So you find a box too? Anything neat?
A little bit of dolphin. Nothing super exciting. We landed quite far away this time, and on our way back with the box, we'd spot a ship coming in. There's something coming in.
Yeah.
Here's shots as well. Yep, funny we had a railgun right now, right? It was another reinforcement cutlass. The Retaliator is a tough ship, but what state would it be in by the time we got back to it? Damn, look at the sparks.
God, this is the third time I've had to trying to reload this gun. 4.
I'd made it back to the elevator and the ship was still standing, but on board I would have to drop the box and then make my way to the pilot seat. Maybe I make it, maybe I don't. Drop the box. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Holy shit. Okay. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, wait, no, we're not red yet. We're not red yet. Power shields, but are you on board?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Maybe try the lower turret. Try the lower turret. This was a good opportunity to see if another turret would perform better than the top one.
Yeah.
Nose it up, Roger. Nosing up.
Alright, I can shoot at it properly.
Okay, good, good.
pretty far, so we're not landing too many hits, but that means it's not landing too many hits on us either. Yeah.
We did take some damage, but like considering how long we've been shot there on the ground, like this thing is durable. The Retaliator had really demonstrated its durability here, but on the final box we decided to just land close to the outpost so we could return to the ship quickly. Oh, there he's dead. Off to the right as well. Hi. The other one over there as well.
I see.
The thing.
I don't have field of view on it.
Okay, I got him.
Clear over here.
Yeah, clear. Good. Another box can be claimed.
The last of the boxes 3. If we get attacked.
The rear turret targeting was fine, it's just that top turret targeting is awful at the moment.
Yeah.
Probably is a an IC for it already, but the drop off was in New Babbage, and as a nice change it would be a rooftop drop.
As far as I'm aware, yeah. Heavily armed delivery people.
So part 1 of our testing had revealed a few minor problems with the ship, but overall it was a fun day out raiding outposts. We'd encounter a bit of a bigger problem though in part 2, as we were to take the ship out with a full crew to combat situations where the armaments of the ship come into play a lot more. And there were some fun moments along with some very interesting outcomes. How did we get on? Join us next time to find out. I am very pleased to announce the winner of our Firebird game package giveaway with the comment that you see on screen right now. Ashtonk1130 is our winner. Congratulations to you, I hope you get a lot of enjoyment out of that package. And a huge thank you to CIG for sending us such cool prizes to give away. As always, I want to thank all of you at home for watching and all of our very generous patrons that you can see on screen right now. These very generous people are what keep the channel going with their support, and I'm just enormously grateful to all of you for choosing to support the channel. Thank you. And in this video, I would especially like to thank Mo5latron, who recently became a backer of the channel on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support, that is a big help to keeping things going. We'll be back with more from Star Citizen very soon.